Oh, it was Power here with the build back again. So this is like 2 days after the stream, but I'm deciding to not include these within the stream because they are 0-1 Sotos. So I'm like, might as well just be consistent and keep those, their own builds and such. So obviously, I just had the both of them displayed here as obviously we'll have two separate videos on Vulcan Dire Wolf. Because I can put together Arthur off screen. Just because I'm pretty sure that's going to be his only one that he's going to do off screen. So might as well put together the 0-1 ones. Kind of not really too big on the fact that they moved this to the back. I understand why. Because it is kind of redundant within Saber that they did have like the list of contents when they're already here. So I understand that. But, yeah. So, this will most likely... I'm still kind of... Solo's 5th anniversary. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I actually want to do the Gaim Sotos, like the premium Gaim Sotos as their own thing, or just have those within the stream just because of how long they are. Does this... So you get the hilt of the katana. That's honestly, that's kind of the weird thing with this wave. Like, they just have a lot of, like, they did the thing where they literally just made it so, like, they'll pack an accessory with the figure. Because typically they wouldn't do that, but I guess because here they are kind of in a dire need of getting some of these accessories out. But then for some reason, like, out of all things within this wave, it's Durandal's, it's the spear mode of the Kaiji that gets stuck in the accessory set. So obviously Zreiken's not really happy about that. So obviously because it's the same body as Ichigata, so while he doesn't have the etchings for the 0-1 driver, they actually do give you the proper stickers. So that's actually good to know. Because that was the annoying thing with Arc Scorpion. And like, I'm also just happy that, this form exists, so then Arc Scorpion cannot be existent. Like, yeah, honestly, I think they could have done a lot better with Dire Wolf. It's not bad, but it's kind of, for like Vulcan using the 0-1 driver, it's kind of lazy. Because then it's like, honestly, you might as well just done a Force Riser. Because it just works better for the body and not for, what they were trying to accomplish, because it just doesn't work. Because why would the Ichigata, and essentially why would, like, Metsubo Jinrai, I understand. Like, Metsubo Jinrai, in my opinion, is a lot better than... I never was too big on Hirobi's suit, so I think Metsubo Jinrai actually fixes up what I just didn't really like about it. And plus, that's supposed to be a fusion of all of them. Yeah, technically, it still doesn't make sense that it will have that undersuit with the 0-1 driver. But, other than that, like, I think it fixes up Hirobi's suit. This one, on the other hand, just doesn't make sense. I really don't know where I'm supposed to put these stickers. I'm lost. I don't know where to put any of the silver trims up here. So obviously this is obviously going to be the last wave of 01 stuff, which is why they wanted to include the katana. But basically they made the oh, first of all, I think with Revice they completely stopped trying to mimic the boxes, which is very upsetting. Because technically they stopped doing that since book 4 for Saber with Decade and Geo, or book 4 and 5 with Decade and Geo, because they just stuck them in the Saber layout, which was kind of annoying. Because if we can get, like, if they, like, because with 01, they went through the effort to do the build layout. So it's kind of like, I was kind of expecting that, where with, like, Decade Complete 21, and then the Geo Decade Armor Saber form, that, like, those would have at least been consistent and just done the Geo boxes, but no, they're like, we're just going to put them in the Saber boxes, and it's like, that's kind of disheartening. I don't know, I still think it's kind of weird, like, yeah, now Zarkin has Decade Complete, like, both versions, but he still doesn't have, like, the Solo Ride Plus version, nor we have the Geo Saber armor, or Geo Decade armor, because it's like honestly, it's like, I don't know, like, it's not a bad form, it's just like, not really, I'm not like, oh yeah, I really want to figure that thing. Because technically, this one, essentially just for equality's sake, because, like, obviously I had to get Valkyrie, because, I actually do generally like several Tiger, several. But then it's like, Dire Wolf is fine, but I don't think it's like, this is clearly not like a figure I wanted a figure of. I do not know where to put. So these are for the arms. How does this work? Because the thing is that Zarikin dealt with this twice. Because he did get both Ichigata and Arc Scorpion. Well, this is going to be my only time I deal with this, and this is such a weird sticker. I don't think it's supposed to wrap like that. That's not correct. This is clearly not correct. It should not wrap. Okay, wait. I had it too high. yeah, it's just kind of, I guess, like, yeah, I guess, like, Zero One was, like, I guess it was always this sticker heavy, but I think, like, Saber really spoils you on just how much the team tried to make the process a lot easier on the consumer. Oops. Because then, like, as Striker and I were kind of talking about during the stream, it's just, it is kind of disappointing with the revise. Like, it, they explain as to why they had to do it the way it's currently going, where, you know, they want the figures to be as detailed as they can. However, with the production costs and such, they have to start cutting, not necessarily start cutting, but like, because the thing is that they're not cutting back on anything. It's literally just that they want to do more with the figures. So, but the cost of that is that, you know, technically some stuff still are kind of like, I personally don't really think it's as bad, because I think it's probably on par with Saber. It's just that the thing is that they're kind of like investing a lot of the budget on the remixes. So basically that causes them to have to like resort to resources elsewhere. Sadly. I don't get this sticker. Where does this go here? Okay. So, like with the Vulcan, there's just a bunch of like detail you gotta put underneath. Because again, with Saber, I think some of this probably would have been painted, but you know, again, you can't really blame these ones because obviously they're just trying to be consistent with how these were originally produced. So then you don't get an inconsistency until now, which we'll go over twice. So I'm really not happy about that choice, but is this really okay? I don't know why it needs to do that, but I did not know that's how Ichigata was crafted. So this is just a giant leg sticker. Gosh, I think I messed this one up because I Because I did not know about this divot with this cut, so I should have followed that. Because it would have been a lot better if, like, you know, just if it was just like up here. I don't think it's actually as bad. But, this is actually, this is probably one of the best ones I've done. I forgot about this. Can the Saber ones do this? I don't remember if Revice did anything here. I don't know why Zergan keeps mistaking which one I'm gonna get out of Revice. Because he literally got himself both Lion and Terra. Because I literally told him already that I'm just waiting for Kamakiri, which should be by the end of this month. You're supposed to put this upside down, then why don't... Okay, so we just need to put in one more foot sticker. Because I just realized this is technically the only one of with him with no like actual claws, because they didn't bother giving him new feet. This is actually looking pretty well. Oh, wow, I'm pretty impressed. I did well. Happy me. Okay, so I'm pretty sure it's just the same stuff within this box. Yeah, doing this during the stream really got my fingers dried up, and I was like, it's not bleeding as much. They split this in 4, right? Because I'm like, wait, he has the katana here. So I'm like, what does Valkyrie come with? Okay, yeah. I was like, was the 01 driver always painted? But yeah, obviously they just retook this from Heck Rising Hopper. Most likely. So, yeah, okay, so this is the unsheath katana. I don't think this requires stickers. Yeah, so... Yep. So, the thing about this is that with Vulcan and Valkyrie, they no longer came with the normal 01 stands. These are the Saber and Revice stands. So, which means you can no longer peg the hands in here, because obviously these are meant for ball joints. I kind of hope. I don't think these would work, so you're probably gonna have to use these, but I don't know, it's still really disappointing. Yeah, okay, so what the... Okay, like, why don't you actually come with the blade? That doesn't make sense. How do I put this in? So technically, it's just this armor set that actually has like 3 new pieces. Obviously the helmet and the shoulder pads. I'm struggling with for some reason. Because typically I always just try to put a sticker on one side and put it on, fold it, because it's, trying to like flat it in the middle and then split. But then the issue with that is that then it becomes uneven because I overshot this side. However, obviously if you do it at the center, that's better, but then, you know, you get unevenness still. It is still disappointing though that, like, again, the only thing with Zero One that they didn't keep consistent was just the eyes being painted. Because that was kind of the whole point of that series with Soto, that they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna paint the eyes and such, but then, like, obviously people wanted the compound eyes, but then it's like, just, and they, like, did give in to that, but then, like, because of that, it became inconsistent with the other figures. So that's kind of, like, disappointing when they, like, give in. Because honestly, it's just, you know, it's just kind of like with the BCR line, where Build Genius has articulation that none of the other figures have, and that was the whole selling point. And it's like, why are you doing this? Like, you literally kept it for the entire line that you can't do any waist or head articulation. So just to have it on the last figure is dumb. Because it's like, this wasn't established before. Like, yeah, Ghost did a similar thing with the parkas, with how they changed them up to purposely to have the Damashis, or like the main form Damashis, have like hoods. But honestly, it's just kind of like, what's the point? Where's this going? Where do... So this entire front piece is blue. But where does this go? Because I think I messed up then. Because I don't know where... I don't know where this is supposed to go. Yeah, you're supposed to put this on first, so then this sticker could cover it up. But see, like, this is the issue though. Like, you can't... So it's supposed to, like, fold in essentially, but you can't really do that. You can do it wrong like this by forcing it, but that's not how you do it. You're supposed to, like... The issue is that this space is too small. Because then again, the issue is that you have to essentially do something like that. But then there's too much There's too much extra left over. So this is our first fail. So this is lopsided. So I'm pretty sure Ichigata had his chest painted. I just know that Arc Scorpion and this one, obviously because they're Saber, they're Pulse 01 solos, that they're sticker heavy. What the heck? Why is this one? The fact that these are for the chest. Okay. So here we go with that. Got this sticker full chests. Typically, I don't leave the 01 driver last, but I don't know why with these ones. I was just like, I don't want to deal with it. I think this is actually no. I did. I have Shining Assault Hopper. What am I talking about? Is this really the first form with the Zetsunrise key within the 01 driver? Okay, so okay. Gosh darn it. So again, you can't. Well, you can. It just won't be secure. Shoulder pad's weird. It's up here. Okay. I don't know how to pose them, but I don't know. I just find this form funny for Fua, just because it's technically the only form of him that doesn't have a weapon. Like, I think with him it would have made more sense to include the closed fist, but yeah, the body was easy. So the body is easy. It's just the armor. Gosh darn it. So technically I think this is, no, not even these. They're too big, but yeah, you literally can't. You literally can't put these anywhere. Which is infuriating. Because all these holes are no longer a different size, so it's like. So I'm literally just back to what you had to do with the Geo ones, which is just to let these sit and lose them. So yeah, that's basically it for Dire Wolf. Yep.